Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again, as always. Thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a specialty toolkit for brake caliper piston retraction. Now this is a 40-piece brake caliper wind tool set made by Copa International company. This set was purchased and shipped to me from a fellow sub and friend of mine, Rich V. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I'll put the link down to his channel down in the description. Rich and I go way back, at least for the last couple years now. And in the beginning, we had a little bit of a dispute amongst each other about various things, which all ended up resulting in a good, solid friendship. So I haven't talked to him in about a month or so, but I hope he's doing well. Rich, if you're watching this, I just wanted to do this video for you because I hadn't actually given it a proper review or have talked about this tool set in the last couple of years. So a couple years ago, Rich mails me this package as a truce to our little debacle that we had. And I have since then used this kit, I want to say about a half a dozen times, and I haven't really ran into a situation where I've needed it, and as of lately, and I haven't ran into a situation where I had enough room in my service cart at work to be able to store it. I don't want to leave it out and about so it can get kicked around and have the case broken and whatever. I have a lot of pride and respect for my tools, and I also am very appreciative to the things that I receive. So I wanted to make sure I kept this kit on hand here at the house, and if I ever need it, I'd run back to the house and grab it. But let me go ahead and open it up. Enough of my jibber jabber. What's in this set? So I'm going to do a quick pan. I'm going to show you guys what comes in the toolkit itself, and then we'll talk about it. As you can see, it comes with quite a few pieces. Alright, so from what I'm told from Rich is that this kit, the 40-piece kit, is like one of the hardest kits to find on the internet. I myself have not personally found this 40-piece kit on Amazon. I have found kits that had about 20 pieces in it, made from Copa International, and I'll put the link down in the description for you guys. I think they come with brake caliper hangers, so you can hang them from a spring strut or something like that, or I'm sorry, a strut spring. But I haven't found the 40-piece kit at all, so I'm not sure how largely available it is. I believe this kit was shipped over from Japan, and well, let's cover some of the pieces that it comes with. So the first thing that caught my eye in the beginning were the sockets. They give you half-inch drive, 14 millimeter, which is a pretty common brake caliper slide pin bolt. It's usually 14, sometimes it's 12. I've seen brake caliper sliding bolts down to 10 millimeter. I've seen them up to 13 and 15 millimeter, you know, so, but 14, that's a pretty, you know, universal size for a lot of the Asian cars, so I think that's why they incorporated this impact socket in the kit. Same thing goes with the 19 millimeter socket. Usually on the smaller Asian cars, you're going to find that the mounting bracket bolts for the brake caliper are 19 millimeter, so they give you a half-inch impact socket for that. I actually like the socket too. They're pretty nice. It's got a nice little rigid feel to it. I haven't used them yet. I just like the way they feel, and you know what? It feels like it's a good quality. I'm not a metal expert, okay, but I like the weight of it, and I can usually tell quality just by feeling the weight of something. Another thing that they give you is a 10 millimeter Allen, and you're going to find this on, I believe GM slider pins are 10 millimeter Allen. So they give you that, also half-inch drive. They give you 4 different styles of single brake caliper piston retraction tools or depression tools where you can push the piston back into the bore. They also give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 different styles of discs with the offset detents for various Asian and European model piston retraction. And how that works is some of them are right-hand thread, some of them are left-hand thread. Thus they give you two wind tools, one being right-hand thread, one being left-hand thread. So if the piston, in order for the piston to retract, needs to go clockwise, you have one that goes clockwise. If the piston does not go clockwise and it goes counterclockwise, you have the wind tool for it to go counterclockwise. Each wind tool has a magnetic base, so that way if you wanted to use one of the adapters and put it on, you could. It's got a magnetic base. If you wanted to use the the plate to trap it between the caliper and the piston, then you back it off to wherever it fits, and then you wind her on in. So really cool kit. I have used a kit similar to this. My boss, shop owner, and friend has a Cornwell kit, and it has like 20 pieces in it, which is why I thought it would be a good idea to post a link to the 20-piece Copa kit. This also comes with, and we're gonna scroll up here in a little bit too, but this little accordion thing that you see off to the side is actually high temp brake caliper grease for the sliding pins. So you can stab the sliding pin in and then put it back through the rubber slide, and now you've been able to re-grease the slide pins for the brake caliper. Moving on up here, you'll notice that we get a couple of these, you get a 6mm and a 7mm Allen. Looks like they're long reach, so maybe that has to do with certain suspension setups. But that gives you plenty of leverage and grip with the knurled grip, and length in case you got to get around some brake hoses is probably my main guess behind the length of the Allen. So that's pretty cool that it comes with those two. They also give you for like Ford has these V-shaped metal slides that actually hold the caliper to the mounting bracket. So they give you two different size punches to punch those through. So you got two punches to help drive those through. So that's a pretty awesome feature, because a lot of us are trying to use punch and chisel set to try to slide them through, and the main problem with the regular size punches is they don't have quite enough length to go all the way through. So sometimes the punch gets wedged in there because they're tapered, and you got to wiggle it out or grab pliers and wiggle and jostle it out. These ones give you enough length to go 3/4 of the way through, which gives you enough of that length to pull the slide keeper out, and now you can remove the caliper. So that's pretty awesome. Rich, I love the kit, I really do, and I'm very much appreciative of this kit and the fact that you sent it to me. Words can't say thanks enough, really. I know that I haven't used this a lot at work. I have ran into these style of caliper winds that I have to do at work. I've probably run into like 2 in 12 months. So as a result, I've decided that I wanted to keep this kit as nice and well kept as I possibly could, so I've kept it at my house. Like I said, my boss, shop owner, and friend has one. Shane's got one, and he's a good friend of mine too, and he's got the same kit, but I think his kit's from Harbor Freight. I'm friends with all my guys at work, man. They're just all good people. But at any rate, like I said, I've used their kit twice in 12 months, so it's not common that you're going to run into a situation where you need the special winding parts. And there's another brake tool out there that I don't have in front of me, but you guys have probably seen it in my toolbox cart tour. It's a dual piston depression or retractor that expands as you ratchet it, and it opens up like this and it pushes the piston back in. I use that at least for 95% of all brake jobs that I do. So at any rate, I love the idea that I have this kit. I love the idea that Rich and I now get along, and we no longer have beef with each other. I love the fact that I'm meeting these great people from YouTube and building these strong friendships with not just people from work, but also from people on YouTube. So that's all I got for this video. Thanks as always for watching. If you're interested in buying the 20-piece Copa International brake caliper wind tool set, I will put the link down in the description. Feel free to check it out. 37 bucks, 20 pieces. It's pretty badass. I'm sure this cost a lot more. That's all I got for this video, guys. Thanks as always for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Until next time.